So I no-hit every Inferno mode boss. This wasn't meant to be a video, I only did it for fun. At the start it was just normal no-hits, but as it kept going it got more and more unhinged, so I had to make a video out of it. This is the Brain of Cthulhu, pretty normal. This is me walking my dog, what? This is me fighting Golem, but the arena is covered in spikes. Why? And this is half-height mainframe, default dash only, no iframe old Duke. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. King Slime is first up. Okay, so King Slime is the first boss, and I'll use this time to kind of explain a few extra things I didn't in the intro. All of these no-hits have been fully verified, and I did cut a few of them down, mainly the ones that I didn't really think are that exciting. But if you want to see every no-hit, they're all in the description. And it's all like in an ordered playlist, so it should be okay. As for the fight itself, it's not that crazy. I just chose to stay near the boss instead of really trying to lead it away, because I thought it would be more fun if I did it that way. The main thing is the jewel that will aim ahead of you and try and shoot you, but you can just dash or use a double jump to lead it away. Oof. I won't be giving commentary on every single boss, just stuff that I think is important to note. If there's anything that I've learned from rewatching this stuff, it's that spending time making a good arena pays off a lot. Oh yeah, and I should also note that yeah, there is Dragonlance at the bottom of the screen. No, I did not use God mode. There was a few like sus moments later in the video where I actually open up Dragonlance and see if I like somehow enabled it, but yeah, no. Like I said before, all of these have been verified, okay? So yeah, Desert Scourge advice, don't make a shit arena like I did. Alright, this fight is really long and it has double MNL, so I should explain what MNL means. Basically, the community runs the no-hitting, so everybody has to follow a set of rules that are all decided on. I linked all of these rules in the description if you'd like to see them, but they're fairly common sense. MNL stands for minimum no-hit length, so every fight has to be a certain amount of time, because it would be kind of lame if you just fought a boss and then skipped through the entire fight and called it a no-hit. But if you want to make it more difficult, an easy thing to do is just make the MNL longer, because the longer you spend fighting a boss, the more difficult it is, obviously. I didn't intend to do double MNL for Crab, it just happened because I didn't really upgrade my gear, but clearly it was fine because this is the only boss out of all of them that took me only one attempt to no-hit. Okay, if you saw the attempt count just then, and it showed plus 37, out of all of my no-hits, this was one of the 3 that got disqualified that I had to redo. With the old no-hits, I really didn't care that much about how good they were, so I just kind of went through the fight, and it was a little bit too quick. In the first version, I used Adrenaline in the last phase, and it was really short. Consider this like a sneak peek into the future, because it's like a modern, me-standard no-hit, but in the era of the old ones, I guess, if that makes sense. But just to make sure it was, you know, good enough, I just added a bunch of gimmicks like double MNL, no armor, no potions, so my stats were really bad. But it's funny because me redoing it took less attempts than beating it the first time. Okay, good enough for me. This no-hit was kind of disappointing when I rewatched it making this. It just felt really not clean compared to something I would do nowadays. I think the only cool thing is me using Pogo plus Sandstorm Jump to go really high. I think that is actually a pretty cool tech. But it's, yeah, this no-hit kind of sucks, and the ending is really the ending sucks, man. Unlike Hive Mind, this no-hit actually stuck out to me for actually being quite good. I actually like this one. This boss is like considered to be one of the hardest pre-hard mode no-hits, but I did it in very few attempts. I'll explain the old lore. This used to be like one of my most hated bosses of all time. My first time playing like Infernum, I got ran through by perfs. It was really bad. I feel like it's one of those fights where as you keep playing it, you like notice more like little subtle things that make it way easier. So if you're no-hitting, I know a lot of people get stuck here. You just need to slow down and pay attention. That's really all I can give you in terms of advice, other than just dodge better, lol XD. By the way, let me know what you think of the more like casual kind of commentary I'm doing in this video. I, you know, wanted to try something a bit different. So yeah, let me know what you think. Okay, this is the second of the 3 redos that I had to do, and I'm a little bit mad about how the first one got DQ'd. Basically, I had a really high movement speed build with like bundle, aerospec armor, and I was just like circling the boss, and the boss doesn't shoot projectiles when you're like going above it, but apparently that's like bad and you shouldn't do that, so I got DQ'd. I also got DQ'd for going outside of the cone during the cone attack, but other people do that and don't get DQ'd, so I don't know what happened with that, but... Oh, and I remember I got DQ'd for being 1 second over MNL as well as the other 2 things. So I was like, okay, I'll just do a minute above MNL, whatever man, sure. So I did everything by the books. You can see me doing the cone attack like a good boy, not using much movement accessories. I used bad movement stuff and no potions except for Rage and Wrath to do more damage. I also just left that honey chest there for no fucking reason, and I just thought it was funny. If you're no-hitting, don't be like me. You should be optimal, don't just do it because funny, alright? I'm a weirdo, okay? Be normal. There we go. Good minute. Beautiful gear. I see too many people shitting on fucking Infernum Deerclops, so this boss is goated. Fuck you. Fuck the pump, fuck this game, dude. Okay, 2-minute kill time. Jesus Christ, that took ages. Skeletron is like another one of those guys that's like really overwhelming the first time, and then you learn it and it's like, oh, it's just like the same thing over and over again. Yeah, this fight is really not that bad. Oh no, we didn't get to see the hand attack, the easiest thing to ever grace the earth. God damn it, the run's ruined. Okay, this one had a little bit of a soft gimmick. Basically, there's a phase that people normally skip where there's one slime still alive and the core. People usually try and kill both at the same time, so it's just straight to the core phase. I decided to try and let the like one slime plus core phase like live a little bit, so there's that. But yeah, this no hit is like just another no hit, I think. Okay, surely, if we're at Wall of Flesh, I can convince you to press the subscribe button. Basically, what's going on, I have like a giant list of every single person on YouTube with the word Prisma in their name, and I'm currently 12th on the list of subscribers, and I'm trying to get to number 1, and that requires like 300,000 subscribers. We won't worry about that. For now, we need to get to number 11, which is like a K-pop group that disbanded years ago. That's like 15.8k or something. I'm sure we can do that. But getting into the top 10, that's gonna be really hard. I need help with that. Please help me. Please. Oh yeah, this fight, by the way, carried by laser walls, bro. That shit is so annoying. Other than that, it's like fine. But fuck laser walls. Fuck them, bro. Okay, so basically Inferno mode upgrades Dreadnautilus from being a mini-boss to a real boss. But he's still low-key a mini-boss, he just has 5 billion million HP. I hate this guy. But he drops Blood Orbs, which is really good in like hardcore, but I hate this guy. Okay, maybe it's a little mean. The issue is that he's immune to like every single debuff. That shit, why? That's so annoying, man. Okay, if Deerclops got a glow up, this got like a nuclear fucking explosion level up, okay? I don't know what that means, but I really like this boss, okay? Vanilla, terrible. Infernum, give it to me every day of the week and I will eat it. That sounded a little weird. Bruh, I'm actually having so much fun not being on a script. Just talking bullshit is fun, okay? I'm enjoying this. I don't like Cryogen. This fight makes me fall asleep. It is so boring, man. You just like move a little bit to the right, you move a little bit to the left, you do a little circle, bro. Shit, you put your right foot in, your right foot out, you fucking shake it all about, bro. Like, this fight, oh my god, I genuinely, I'm trying to be like charitable. People get stuck on twins. I don't understand it. Maybe this fight just clicks with me. I don't know, but I promise you, it's not that bad, I swear. Not bad, not bad. Now this aquatic bastard, this guy is actually hard, okay? The toxic meter is a pain to manage. By the way, if you're doing this fight, use sulfur skin potions. They are really helpful, okay? Oh yeah, wait, I guess I've never mentioned the fact that I have like 100 HP. I have a thing on that makes me instantly die whenever I get hit, okay? I am not able to survive. Even if something does 1 damage, it will kill me. Not much to say. This guy is easy, except the bombs are pretty cancer. Aquatic Scourge is his father. Skeletron Prime is like definitely the biggest bum of the trio. Infernum Prime is it's just really sad, honestly, how boring it is for me. Like, in the old Infernum days, this guy used to actually have a desperation phase. I don't know why they removed it, because he's actually so chopped. Like, he needs something, man. I have never seen this desperation phase. It was probably removed because it wasn't, like, good, but I don't know, man. He has no sauce. He's just a bum. I have no idea if that's valid or not. God damn it. Dang it, I wanted her to do the beam. Oh well. Every other boss before this was like a half-hour endeavor, maybe. This one took like a few hours. And justifiably so, because, this hex mechanic, man. Ooh, this hex mechanic. Basically, you have this like little thing around you, you can see it on my character. The different colors do different things, and it ranges from like dropping your defense, which doesn't do anything to no hit, to making all projectiles home onto you, making all projectiles accelerate, summoning a little shit that shoots things at you, summoning a different little shit that shoots things at you. If you couldn't tell, I'm not a big fan of this mechanic, but I don't think it's the worst thing out there. It is, you can like adapt to it. Oh my fucking god. Took long enough, bro. Holy fucking shit. Fuck you. Alright, this one is funny. 206 attempts, the original took 14 to redo this one. It's got a little bit of a story to it. So basically, there's this item called Monkey Dots, and it's being removed from Calamity in the next update, but I really like Bloons Tower Defense 6, okay? I'm a big Bloons guy, I always have been. I've been playing the game since like I was 7, bruh. The point is, Monkey Dots are being removed. It's so sad. So I thought, you know, I'll just do a no-hit with them as like a final send-off, you know? But they are so shit, bro. I had to cook like an obnoxious damage build, and even then it's not great. As well as being a dot monkey, I chose the Moab as my wings, because it's another Bloons reference, so that also kind of sucked because I didn't make my arena like properly for a Moab. So I was kind of just like using it as shitty wings, which is not what you're meant to do. Like you can see later in the fight, like me intentionally using like all of my jumps so that I could fly to dodge some attack. That's why the shit took like 200 attempts, okay? Oh yeah, it got DQ'd because my like adrenaline usage the first time around, like you can see in a lot of the redos, and you'll see a lot in the future where I just kind of don't use rage and adrenaline. That's to avoid that. I just happened to get lazy that one time. My bad. There we go. Jesus Christ. What a dumb weapon to use, man. Okay. I'm winning this time. Promise. Come on, I'll teach you how to fly. Yes, my pet dog. Yes. The average person is gonna look at this arena and just think, what the fuck is going on? And to be honest, I don't blame you. This is called the mainframe, okay? I invented this, actually. Okay, maybe like co-invented. I was the one who came up with the idea. The actual like construction of it was done by Wexel Radley. But there's these like sensor blocks that if you're standing in an area activates wiring. And the idea is that you have a bunch of them and a bunch of platforms.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
So what happens is you grapple onto the platforms and the hook pulls you towards it, right? But you get close to the platform and then the sensor activates and it actuates the platform, which like removes your grappling hook from it. So you get to like conserve your momentum. You'll see it in real action later on, but you can see like the unintended side effects of like Astrum Aureus being able to climb the platforms. That's so fucking unorthodox, bro. Oh my god, this is 100% being DQ for being the funniest fucking Astrum Aureus no-hit ever. While this Golem fight goes on, I'm just gonna like yap, okay? Trust me, it's relevant, okay? It is relevant. YouTube is like old enough now, right? Where we have like the new generation of like YouTubers that grew up watching the like previous generation, right? Like the old gen, like there was no like PewDiePie before PewDiePie or whatever. That's just like an example, right? There was no like Markiplier. But it's just weird to think that there's like probably people in like the Terraria community now that don't know about Yharon. I don't care that it was years ago. I don't care. He's still the GOAT, okay? He's still the GOAT. And like Yharon is like a giant influence on my content, whether like conscious or not. What he did back in the day has like an effect on what I do now, even if I don't like, you know, do it myself. But this is definitely an homage. Back in the day, there was this old Yharon video of him fighting the first 4 bosses in the game: King Slime, Skeletron, Eater of Worlds, Eye of Cthulhu. It was inside of like a box, like a room with a bunch of spikes in it, and it was the Room of Death. It was so cold. I really hope that the amount of people that don't know is like a very small amount, because I'm just low-key worried, bro. Because if I ask the average Terraria fan who the GOAT is, whose name starts with Y, they might be saying Yardis more than Yharon. And Yardis is my boy. I love that man dearly, but he's not Yharon, okay? He's not, he will never be the GOAT, okay? I'm sorry. I love him, but no. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, Duke Fishron actually sucks so bad with the mainframe. I like to usually like rest on a platform a lot of the time when I'm dodging in this fight, but mainframe everything gets actuated when you go near it, so there's no like floating platform I can just hang around on. As a result, this took way more attempts than it needed to, but it was funny. So, man, is that really the only argument I have against being optimal because it's funny? It's not even that funny. Fuck you. It's a little bit funny. No, it's not. Oh my god. Oh my god, I killed the boss, but I died like frames after. Oh well, that's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Plaguebringer Goliath is kind of like similar to how Duke Fishron plays, except that I actually have a platform this time that I can actually use, so it makes it a lot easier. Not really much to say on this one. Yeah, just move out of the way and you won't die. Okay, so I actually can say a few things about this fight though. Day Empress. Okay, this fight is kind of like fun, but also like I kind of hate it. Basically, the first 3 phases of the fight are like really easy once you learn it, and it's just kind of like a giant waste of time by the end. Then is phase 4, and it's fine, and then Sun Attack, and Sun Attack is like hell, and then after that you have Buffed Blades, which is super hell, and then the fight's over. Basically, Sun requires like actually good movement, or you can use like Biome Blade, Hook of Dissonance, Rod of Discord, all that kind of shit, which is lame. All a man need is a wing and a pogo stick, okay? That's all you need. Then afterwards you have Buffed Blades to deal with, which is really hard to react to if you're not like a top 5 billion ELO fucking fighting game player. I only did 3, I think, out of the 4 because I like adrenaline after Sun phase, but it's hard, okay? It's hard as hell. But legit, everything before Sun is like super fine. After the beautiful Day Empress, we go to Ravager, where I play like a little bitch, running away all the time and not really learning how the fight works, just running away. But it's Ravager, so actually like you don't get DQ'd for being like bad at the game. It definitely feels like you get some more leeway on certain bosses to be kind of like a shithead compared to like other bosses where they're taken more seriously. I mean, like technically I'm not doing anything wrong, it's just that I'm running away. Like I'm still within like attacking distance. It's not like I'm cheating, but it's just kind of lame to watch, honestly. But also fuck Ravager, I'm not redoing this shit, so maybe they have a point. Okay. Yippee! Okay. That was freaking annoying. I don't know why that took so long. I stalled a little bit, that's probably why. There was something that I kind of meant to explain earlier, but I guess I'll do it now. So, I'm kind of known for taking a long time to make videos. It's kind of like a bit of a thing, and I'm trying to fix it, right? So my goal was to do one video every other month. So I uploaded 2 months ago, so I need to upload this month. The goal is to get one video a month eventually, but I gotta start somewhere, and that somewhere is not taking a year for a video, okay? So yeah, this video is a little bit rushed to get it out, especially because I've got university stuff all that needs to be done, but I am having a good time. I think this is a good video, I hope. But obviously this wasn't the video I initially was expecting to upload. I have a mid-human video that's still kind of in the works. It has a lot left to do, to be honest. But what's important about that video is that I learned how to fight this boss without wings or any double jumps, and that made no hitting this guy with wings way easier. Certain attacks where he makes like a big wave across the ground, it only happens if he slams into the ground, so you can kind of like bait him to attack just off the ground, and there's less stuff to dodge if you do that. I hope that is a useful tip, especially because this guy has really OP drops, and I don't see enough people using them. Okay. Even after no-hitting this guy, I still have a hard time like understanding what's going on in this fight, to be honest. Like, there's just so much bullshit. Like, there's so many projectiles, man. And I don't really understand how all of the like teleportation actually works. It just feels kind of jank, I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. Moonlord has a little bit of a funny story. So, a long time ago anyway, this was when Yardis was still like a relatively small guy. He was doing his Infernum no-hitting streams back then, and I think it was 2 times, he got under MNL on Moonlord and had to like redo it. And the entire time the chat was like whining about the MNL and how MNLs are like dumb or something, or that it's too long. And now I gotta say, as someone who's played this shit, that shit don't feel long enough. It feels disrespectful to play it and only have it last a minute 40. Like me personally, I think that the official one should be at least 2 minutes, because it feels like you don't actually have to engage with some of the hardest attacks. Like, to me, the MNL should be enough that you have like a full fight. It's okay if you skip like a few attacks that don't really matter that much, but I feel like part of the fight is like that endurance, and I feel like you miss out on it if it's too short. Jesus Christ, I almost took like double the attempts to redo it without this cutscene death. Alright. Yeah, this boss is fucking weird, man. That's all I gotta say about this guy. He's just so weird. Like the fucking balls that chase you around. Like, why, man? Why are there balls following me? This fight is just like random bullshit mechanics, but I don't know. It has a special place in my heart now. Alright. So, Profaned Guardians is like really infamous. I know a lot of people in casual playthroughs that just get stuck here. But man, that mid-human training arc was rough, okay? It was rough, dude. But I came out the other side and I'm just really good at this fight now. It's seared into my brain. I still see it in my dreams sometimes. That should be good. Honestly, I think I should just let this one speak for itself, so... Outside of Queen Bee, Eater of Worlds, and Anahita and Leviathan, everything before now has been in like my files since January and February. I uploaded them on my second channel like way back when. The thing is though, is that I didn't upload the Sentinels, so I had to redo them in September. Ceaseless Void is the least interesting because I didn't do a gimmick on him, but I just couldn't be bothered, to be honest. The attempt count is like the old one from doing it the first time plus the new one, so it didn't take me 130 attempts to redo it, but it is 130 to do it both times, and I'm totaling everything together. Okay, that was a bit better quality. When I was redoing this guy, I got bored, so I decided to take off my ram dash for no reason. And was that dumb? Absolutely. Was it worth it? Not really. No one gives a fuck about Stormweaver, man. The amount of pain caused by the attack that leaves a trail of bombs that explode into a bunch of knives, the amount of pain is immeasurable. Fuck this boss, and fuck my dumbass brain, and fuck this arena. Why did I do this to myself? There's like people who say like, why do you do this to yourself? Why do you do this for content? Are you like a masochist? No, it's just fun. But this isn't fun. This is just brain dead. Like, it's not even like about the torture. I'm just a dumbass. Like, why would I do this? It's not even like good content. Oh, and by the way, a lot of people don't know this. You know the Shadow Slash attack that everyone always complains about? The telegraph for it is the screen going dark, okay? You can tell when it's gonna happen. It just takes a bit of time to get used to, but it is readable. You can dodge it, okay? Even in this dog shit ass fucking Wall of Flesh arena, alright?
Please, Speed, I need this. My mama's kinda homeless. Ah! Okay, I did it. Fuck. Dude, like, this arena is so dumb. Whatever, man.
Alright, this is the last one that was recorded back in the old times. This was in February, okay? You can tell based on what I say at the end of this. After this point, it's only the, like, more recent stuff, which I consider to be much higher quality. But this one is pretty cool. I do like the needle method, is what I call it. It's really dumb. You shouldn't do this.
Finally! Finally! Fuck you! That took way too long, bro. I'm so annoyed. Harder than Night Prof, on God. I've played these games before.
Alright, this is the big one. Fucking old Duke, man. I'm gonna let this fight play out for the most part, but this is the reason I quit back in February and then I had to come back later to finish the job. Everything has to be basically perfect. Oh my fucking god. It's over. It's over. It's over. Oh my god. We're hovering everything. I don't give a fuck. Oh dude, my nerves, bro. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm almost. Devour of Gods, this guy. I don't know where the 2 accessory slot gimmick idea came from. I also just really wanted to use the Meow Meow. I feel bad when I call this fight easy because I know a lot of people struggle with it, but bro, it's the same shit over and over again. I think that's like kind of like the main theme of Infernum. Like, it is so deep on your muscle memory. It was bad. Like, I had trouble learning it the first time. If you can keep that shit in your head, that's never like gonna be a problem ever again, you know? As for the last phase, that's the one that people usually struggle with. There are 5 fireball portals, and then it does a exit teleport back into the phase 2 loop. Then it's just fireball into loop over and over again. Since the portal dashes are predictive, you can use your hook to like throw them way off in the wrong direction, and then just go in the opposite direction and dodge all the fireballs. I've seen people talk about the last phase like it's an RNG nightmare, but it truly is really manageable. I think people just get caught up in panic and they don't actually take the time and really learn how the fight works. If I had to guess, that's probably the main issue holding a lot of people back.
Okay, nice gear, bro.
It's funny how bad I was at this fight before I started no-hitting it. I feel like Devour of Gods was really easy to no-hit because he does a lot of damage, but Yharon does like no damage, it feels like. As a result, I never really got that good at the fight, I never learned everything properly, and so this totally kicked my ass, dude. 2 accessory slot, that shit is brutal. Phase 2 definitely felt easier than Phase 1. The final subphase of Phase 1 was definitely the most annoying for me, and Phase 2 was annoying, but it wasn't that bad. I'd say it's definitely subphase 2 and 3. They just seem to kick my ass more than anything else.
Oh my god. Fuck you, you piece of shit! Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking Christ, that took so long, bro. Why did I go for that whip, bro? What the fuck was that for? Whatever, man. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Who cares? I did it.
I low-key feel bad for Wyrm, bro. This dude is like a professional victim, bro. 125 MNL. Everybody fucking adrenaline melts this guy. He constantly gets disrespected. I felt a little bad. I had to throw the dog a bone, you know? And yeah, 2 accessory slot, custom MNL of 330. It still wasn't that hard. Mind you, I did get crazy bailed out. Like, you'll see later on, I accidentally dashed into the boss and managed to dash away without getting hit. I'm pretty sure the projectiles touched me, but I think there might be some like true melee protection, because I know Moonlord has that, but honestly, like, I like this fight. I know it's kind of underwhelming, but I like it.
Did I not get hit by that? What? Bro. No god mode. What the fuck? Okay. What the fuck was that? I got lucky. That was lucky. That was so lucky.
I'm just gonna let the last 2 bosses play out because this Exomex fight, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but it's low-key a masterpiece, alright? Supreme Calamitas is kind of whatever to me, but like Scal had a really funny Discord call that I didn't record, so you only have my like reactions mid-fight. If I had that call, it would be peak, but whatever. Just enjoy the rest of it, man. That's funny. Bro, animation cancelled fucking frame 1 but caught biomass. It's so over. Gate kept by Cornifer. Don't you have to press space? Am I wrong? He did it. He defeated the menu. Let's fucking go. Ah! Please speed. That was scary, actually. That was so scary. Mod list. Oh my god. Congratulations. What? So yeah, that's everything. If you wanted to watch, like I said at the beginning, there's a playlist. Subscribe, and I do have a few more clips. Like I said, it wasn't meant to be a video, so I didn't really record a lot of me dying. During Exomechs though, I kept having to record replays to check what percentage the boss was at because it just disappeared too fast. I do have a few clips here. So yeah, with that, subscribe, leave a comment, like, do all that YouTube shit, and see ya.
Oh my god, I need to clutch the bed. I need to clutch the bed. I need to clutch the bed. Jesus Christ. No, man. Fuck. That was just bad. That was bad. That was just bad. I'm so bad at this game. I need to be, like, put down immediately. Oh my god. Oh shit, I did not mean to kill. Oopsies! Oopsies! Yep. Whatever, man. Imagine if I was just like normal, you know, like, and I just used normal weapons, did a normal kill time. But no, I'm just like this. Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. That was tighter than me right now. Come on. Please don't fuck me. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? My fucking balls, bro. Oh my god. Fuck my chungus life.